Hi, I'm Cory.
And I'm Wallace.
And we're an early retired couple that are traveling the world. At the moment, we're in... I'll let him say it because I always say it wrong.
I don't actually know exactly where we are. We flew into Sandakan in Sabah, Malaysia. Then we took a bus over to Sepilok. But now we're out in the middle of the jungle on the edges of the Kinabatangan River. So we're somewhere in Borneo, Malaysia.
And it's day 3 and we're about to go on a river cruise and it is gorgeous this morning. It's not raining.
Yeah, you can see and hear behind us probably. It is absolutely gorgeous today. We're going for our final dawn river safari cruise with River Junkies tours. And after that, we're going to have breakfast. They're going to bus us over to a rainforest discovery center with a canopy walk. We'll have lunch there and then back to the airport to fly back to Kota Kinabalu, unfortunately. Very sad because it has been very, very peaceful here. And I'm going to miss this place.
Yeah. Totally worth it. All right, we got to get going because we're loading up the boats.
So we'll take you guys along and let's go on a river safari. Alright, it's our last morning safari cruise. That's our guide behind us. He's been awesome, finding us all sorts of monkeys and other animals to view. And it's a beautiful morning here.
The bird's called proboscis, black and red proboscis. Still there. The other one just at the back. The tree at the back there. You know which one it is, right?
Silver?
The silver leaf monkey.
So this monkey is special because apparently he is an interbred species between a proboscis and a silverleaf monkey. And our guide already can tell because of the orange markings on his or her face. I don't know if the video is picking this up. I'm zoomed in pretty hard right now, so it's a little blurry. But that is very cool.
Chase also a bit. If we can get photos. Now we have a better view. Everybody see it? Yes. Oh, he's posing. I mean, she or he. Pai, sini kau. Jantan, ano to? Yung silver leaf monkey, ano? Campuran to. Tapak.
That was absolutely beautiful.
That was so gorgeous. I can't believe we got that. It was like the misty morning that you think about when you think about like the jungle.
Yeah, misty sunrise river cruise through the Bornean jungle. I love my life right now.
I have no complaint. Well, it's easy to complain, but no, you can't complain when you have this
No,
this luck.
like this is our life now, and it's incredible. That's pretty much it for the itinerary here. We're about to have breakfast and we got to check out, and then we're going to get on a bus with our guide and probably do, I think we got one more stop before we go back to the airport.
So we'll pick you up when we go to the canopy walk.
Yeah. It's been a long, bumpy 2-hour bus ride, and we are back in Sepilok and currently at the Rainforest Discovery Center, which we're going to get guided around on a tour and go explore the canopy walkway and see some of the forest.
Oh, it's alright. I think there is the tree in the middle there, something like that over there. Oh, that one is even. What is singing in the tree?
That sound you hear in the background are gibbons.
We are up on a platform looking around,
One of 3 elevated towers.
and it is just really pretty in here. And our guide wandered off to go to try to find the gibbon that you hear in the background. He's going to try to find us a good viewing point. So hopefully, maybe, fingers crossed, we get to see him.
You can see our guide, Erdy, is carrying what looks like a walking stick. That is not, in fact, a walking stick. It is a fend-off aggressive monkey stick. Because we are in the middle of a rainforest, after all.
And then the other one just further down over that side is the most higher one, compared like the other two over here.
Cory's way down there. I'm up in a tower. Oh, Erdy found the gibbon. We're going down.
So you can enjoy the view from up here. So I will let you go down, so then I'll follow this way. And then I'm just gonna make you go over that side because I will let you know if one day.
Very hard to see, but that is the tail of a giant squirrel. Squirrel's just behind the leaves there. Yeah.
It's the roller coaster.
This vine climbing up this tree is really, really cool.
Because now they're just ready to attack because you can see the way how they put his head. So they just like spring to get through and then attack.
How far can they spring?
So you can see the tail just grab on this and then they can stretch his body
So all the way
to
out.
get through all the way out, yes.
How does it stay so still?
Over here.
That is a pit viper hanging out on the handrails.
Then if you like to see the head, maybe you have to do.
How far can they spring?
So you can see the tail just grab on this and then they can stretch his body
So all the way
to
out.
get.
So the Rainforest Discovery Center and the canopy walkway here, very cool. We saw a hornbill fly right overhead. We didn't manage to get the cameras out in time. We saw some gibbons from a distance swinging in the trees. And we saw a pit viper up close and personal.
On the railing even, and it's a good thing that they warned us because they blend in really, really well.
Green on green, so yeah, one of the kids in the family here didn't even see it as we were walking by, and Ernie had to grab him and pull him away so he didn't get too close. But very cool, and I think now we're heading out to the exit and we're going for lunch and then the airport.
Yeah.
So sadly, our time here is almost over.
Oh, it was a wonderful time. We saw so many animals, and that's exactly what we came for. So
And it did
was-
not disappoint.
No. And we're at the airport. We're heading back to KK. What did you think overall?
I loved our time here in Sepilok. The River Junkies tour and the 2-night stay at the Hornbill Lodge was everything I was hoping it would be. It was comfortable, peaceful, relaxing. We saw lots of wildlife, as you guys have seen in the video and the pictures now. Absolutely would do this again.
A few things that I wish we had known prior is that you have to take off your shoes for the dinner area or the dining room area. So I wish we would have brought flip-flops because we left those behind, didn't think that we needed them.
Yeah.
And with how wet it gets during rain, I wish I would have brought my bathing suit so that I didn't have to try to dry off our clothes because they don't dry off super well.
Agreed. If I brought swim trunks, that would have been fantastic because we basically were as wet as if we had jumped in that river, and our regular shorts and stuff did not dry out as easily as a bathing suit or some shorts would have. So that would have been nice to have.
And if anybody's wondering with regards to the gluten-free they definitely can handle. It was nothing to write home about, but you're going to be fed.
Yeah, wasn't great for Cory. Food for me overall was pretty good. Not a lot of options, but it was pretty tasty overall. The last thing I'll mention is make sure to get some mosquito repellent with DEET in it if you are at all susceptible to mosquito bites like I am. I didn't get any before we came to Sandakan, but when we landed, there is a convenience store attached to the airport when you walk outside. It's a Guardian store, I believe, and they did have off, which had 15% DEET in an aerosol spray. So I was able to grab that here at the airport before we headed to the lodge, and that saved my butt because Cory took a lot of bites from lots of different insects, and I hardly got bit at all. So make sure to get mosquito repellent.
I personally just hate bug spray and all that stuff, so I decided to suffer instead.
And suffer she did.
I'm not itchy. It's just, it looks bad. I've got a bunch of bites, but they're not itchy or anything like that.
Anyways, that's it for our time here in Sepilok and Sandakan. We are just waiting for our flight back to Kota Kinabalu, where we're going to pick things up afterwards. So thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed these videos of our time here in Sepilok. If you did, please hit the thumbs up to give us a like and make sure to subscribe.
And we hope that you'll join us in the next video for more adventures. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.